Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to TMNT Mutant Madness. In this video, we're going to be going over a few things that I think would be cool to add to the game, quality of life features and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that. But first, before we do, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. Just a quick reminder, all the links to my social media are in the description below, so definitely check that out. And let's go ahead and just jump right into the list. I've got 5 here that I think would be really cool. First, being able to access the character screen from the matchup screen. And what I mean by that is if I go into adventure mode here, or even in PvP, PvP is where it's kind of messed me up, and I get matched up, but I don't have the team that I want. Maybe there's a character I want to swap out or something like that. I can swap out, easy enough. I can throw Antrax in there. However, I don't have gear on Antrax. So being able to press and hold on the character icon down below, bring up the character screen, being able to gear him up and stuff like that, and then come back to this matchup screen would be great. Yes, I can go ahead and back out and do that, but when you're in PvP, you can't do that. Because if you back out, then you have to forfeit that battle, and then obviously that's going to mess with your PvP ranking. So being able to do that, access the character screen, make changes that I need to with gear and stuff like that, and then get back to this to start this back up and jump into PvP or jump into adventure, I think would be nice. It's just a nice quality of life feature that I think would be easy to add, and would definitely help when you go into PvP and you need to make a change, but you can't because you're stuck. All right. With that, next one, equipment inventory and scrap options. So if I go out into here and I go into my inventory, you don't see equipment here. You can see scraps and stuff here. You can see mod parts and stuff like that. I can go into one of my characters here and go to my equipment here. Tap on one of these and I can see what I have here, right? There's so much that we have here that is just sitting here that we can't do anything with. I would like, first off, a better screen to see all the extra gear that you have that you're not using, or even the gear that you are using that are assigned. Typically, there's an icon or it's highlighted or something to let you know that it's a piece of gear that is equipped, and typically will tell you which character it's equipped to. However, we don't have that option here. We have a very I don't want to say convoluted, but we've got a ton of materials here. We have a ton of gear here that is just sitting here in game, and we can't do anything with. Being able to scrap that so into mod parts or something like that, so that we can go back and try and get better gear, I think would be absolutely great. Because it's just sitting there, it's not doing anything, and it would definitely help us build up our teams and our rosters and hopefully get some better gear. Even if we're able to combine a certain number of uncommons to make a rare, or rares to make a epic piece or something like that. We've got to be able to do something with all this extra gear that's just sitting here that we can't do anything with yet. So hopefully something like that's in the works. If not, please put it in the works, because we definitely want to see something like that, because I think it would be beneficial, again, with a game that is so focused on RNG. Your roster is focused on RNG. Your star level is focused on RNG. The mod parts that you get for gear, the gear that you get is all RNG. Everything, so much, is so focused on RNG. I would like to see some of that RNG reduced a little bit. RNG is fine. We see it in games like this all the time. But to be so RNG heavy, I would like to be able to strategize a little bit better rather than just base pretty much everything on luck. All right, so that is the equipment inventory and scrap option. I think would be very cool. Next, specific hero drives. All right, so we have specific hero drives. I can go into my inventory here. And down here at the bottom, we have specific hero drives here that I can go ahead and unlock as long as I have the right number of hero bits for that hero drive. Great. However, when I go into here and I go into get more heroes, when you have the bits for a hero drive, it pops up to the top. However, I have tried, I've gone in here and accidentally hit a hero-specific hero drive that I did not want to hit. I wanted to do a random. I didn't want to do the 3-star, whatever character it was. I think one of two things would be great. Number one, maybe put all these hero drives down here at the bottom, whether you have the hero bits for them or not. or just take them off this screen and then we can use them off of the inventory screen that you just saw. So that I think is pretty easy. That's kind of just a little adjustment, I think. Next, so we're down to two more. Down to two more, and these two are actually pretty big for me. So going into here, I'll go into my clan, and what I would like to see because I'm constantly keeping an eye on my roster and taking a look at everybody's activity. If they're offline for a certain amount of time, I will remove them, and then obviously you get a bunch of applications in when you open up a spot, right? So, I mean, I opened up for a couple minutes and I got 2 pages right here. What I'm looking for in this screen here is a little bit of customizability to put some requirements in there. I would like to put in a specific squad power level, collection power levels, whatever, and make that the minimum. So like right now, I want 80,000 to be the minimum. So if you're under 80,000, I don't want to sift through those applications, right? Because it's a lot of time to go in here, look at every single one, and then hit each button and clear them out of here, especially when you got like 6, 7 different pages. So I would like to be able to put requirements down for people to join clans. I think that would help a lot. Really just power level, I think, really is huge right now. Maybe later on down the line, some different options could be available. But right now, I would like a minimum power level. I think that would be great. Also, going through here and clearing these out one by one is kind of a pain. Once I've selected the individual that I would like to be in the clan, I would like a clear all button. I want to clear them all at the same time, not each one of them one at a time. Again, another quality of life thing, but it just takes time to go through it. And if we can save time, I think it would be absolutely awesome if we could. So there we go. Also, another thing that I think is very important right now is some sort of clan chat. I'm not a huge fan of in-game chats and things like that. However, they are beneficial from time to time, especially when you're trying to make sure to let people know to do your battle pass, or if you're offline for a certain amount of these announcements, things like that. I'd like to have some sort of chat in there. Granted, most people have Discord, things like that, to do some chat, but not everybody joins Discord. So being able to throw something in-game, a warning or whatever, or just saying hi, things like that, I think would be very beneficial and a good quality of life feature as well. All right, with that, I think we're on the last one. Yeah, we're on the last one. So this has to do with, again, reducing the amount of RNG in this game, because, again, it is super heavy. And what I would like to see, what I think would be cool, maybe this is something we can add an option for, but the characters, your roster is 100% RNG. It's based off what you pull off hero drives. The star level is the same. So when you take a look, even at my top 10s and things like that, those are strictly 100% based on that individual's experiences or feedback they've gotten from other people, things like that. And if you have, let's just say Zorax, possibly the best damage dealer in the game, does absolutely fantastic. He's fantastic. He's fanatic, but and he does some massive damage. However, if you have this top 10 character, and you think he's absolutely fantastic, and other people say, all right, cool, I've got him, but I've got him at a 2-star. Well, he's not going to be that fantastic at a 2-star, especially when you have a full roster later on in the game of 4 stars. You're not going to take a 2-star in and stick it with a team of 4 stars because the damage isn't going to be there. His power isn't going to be there. So it's all based on what you have available to you. You can have every single character in the top 10, but none of them are really built up to where they need to be, and you don't have the option to focus on those characters. The only thing that you have to focus on them is power level and gear. Not power level and gear, but character level and gear. You don't have control over star level. So I think it would be cool. Maybe make this like a clan store or something like that, or some sort of store in the game where you can contribute towards increasing the star level of specific characters. Maybe it's a rotating store. Maybe you are required to have a 3-star character before you can even use that. Take that character up to the next star level. What pieces and things do you need? I don't know. I just feel it would be great to have some way to focus on a team rather than focus on whatever you happen to have on it. Again, reducing the RNG factor of the game, I think, would be absolutely great. The game's been awesome. It's been a lot of fun building up the layer and things like that. But there's always things that I think, things that I see that I think would be absolutely awesome to add to the game to improve, I don't know, improve the interaction, improve player engagement, and improve quality of life in the game. So that right there, those are my top 5 suggestions for the game and things that I think would be cool going into 2021. Again, the game's been out for a while. It's got a pretty good following, and ratings and things like that on this game are doing fairly well as well. So, yeah, so that's what I got. Very interested in your thoughts. What do you think of this list? What other things do you have? What other suggestions do you have that would be cool to add to this game? Anyway, those are my suggestions. I'm kind of rambling on here. Definitely let me know your thoughts. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.